Do I think he's going to be a bust? No, man, it's too early for that.
He had a lot of hype coming in, so I'm sure that's a lot of pressure. He'll be all right.
Honestly, I feel for the guy. He's coming into the league with a ton of expectations. It's hard for a young guy, but he's got skill, though. He's going to be all right.
Hey, use it as fuel. Learn from this. Steph don't got nothing you don't got. You got this, kid.
Hey, MP. What's good, MP? Time to do what you do, baby.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. So Golden State will get the first possession. And as we're into the middle of the season now, GA, how much of a rhythm are teams in for their day-to-day activities?
I mean, most teams should have found their flow by now, and they know their rotations, and guys are in the groove of the season. I mean, that's not the case for every team, unfortunately.
All eyes tonight will be on the matchup between Stephen Curry and MP. And neither will know what to expect, as this will be the first time they've ever played against each other.
And try to hold your own with Steph Curry. Good luck. He's an incredible shooter, one of the most skilled players in league history, and he's always looking for that dagger shot.
And there could be something of a feeling out process here, or maybe these teams feel confident in their preparation and are ready to just go at it.
Now Golden State's starting five. Out on the perimeter, Thompson and Wiggins. Then it's Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Vucevic, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
An absolute force on the offensive glass. Vooch works hard to impact the game any way he can.
to Curry. Back to Thompson. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Now here's Brown. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Down low. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Nice vision by Levine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. Green with the rebound. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. So the Warriors, GA, last summer deciding to maximize the Curry, Clay, Draymond timeline.
And have slowly swapped their youth for vet contributors. Sent Poole out for the veteran Paul. They know the window is closing and want one more title.
Now here's Levine after the miss from Klay Thompson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rosen dishes to MP. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Warriors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
They are not short in confidence, but they can't get too carried away because it could cost them the game.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the miss by MP.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
On the wing, Green. DeRozan passes to Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Curry. Third in free throw percentage, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. You mentioned his free throw accuracy, third best right now in the NBA. And he's earned it. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Levine against Wiggins. Here's White over Thompson. No good. That would have tied it. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against New Orleans.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Some changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Green. And move to the Golden State Warriors, GA. That is a very interesting move.
Yeah, Paul was on the outs in Phoenix, and after a brief stop in D.C., ended up with the Warriors. Once was a heated rival of the franchise, but that's how fast things can change.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams. And it's Brown in for Zach LaVine. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Saric. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Podziemski in at the 2-guard.
DeRozan so used to creating off the dribble. That time just able to catch and shoot.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Charge a screen on MP. Curry way outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Look at Curry. The third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Paul comes in for Stephen Curry. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Brown against Paul. Out to DeRozan. Brown outside. Tries a three. And the Bulls with another miss. Warriors leading by 9. Thompson dishes to Paul. Puts up a deep three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Chicago making a switch here. So it's the Golden State Warriors finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
Well, I love this group. I mean, each one of them can legitimately win the event. But then again, these days, a lot of people in this league could possibly win it.
Yep, from 1 to 5, we've got shooters at every position. Can't wait for the All-Star Saturday night.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Warriors.
What we've seen is they're launching shots anytime they get breathing room. The defense has tried to extend out to the shooters, but in many cases, it hasn't mattered.
Yeah, you got to appreciate how assertive they've been, in total control of this game, at least so far. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Javonte Green is out there with Vucevic, and it's Brown in at the point. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Warriors leading by 15. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by MP. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Steph Curry has changed the game, but he's going to be hard to emulate. Steve Kerr says he has maybe the best hand-eye coordination in the world. Coach is not bad in his own right as the career leader in three-point percentage, but in their free throw competitions, Steve says he swishes everything. The guy's annoying. I can't beat him. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, G.A.?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry.
On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Thompson. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. MP, that's for 2. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep three-point land. The putback.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Brown finds Green. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Curry. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Big time play by Vuce, rising up and hammering it down.
Warriors leading by 17. There's the pass to Wiggins. Kuminga sets a screen for Wiggins. Over in the corner, Kuminga. MP against Curry. From past the arc, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Greg is the guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Chicago.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Ball looking over the floor. Pass to Jackson Davis. To the middle, trying to find Thompson who gets it to him. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Don't forget about Klay Thompson's hops. More than ready to throw it down.
DeRozan on the wing. Defended by Kuminga. The baseline J off the mark.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Ball against Ball. Thompson for the triple. Ball with the rebound. Bulls have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Really slow start offensively. Outside, Levine. Levine, a screen on Paul. Outside DeRozan. Out to White. Out to the right wing. 3 on the clock. Ball with the bucket.
Reliable three-point shooting is so important. Lonzo works hard to deliver that for the team.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Thompson inside the line. And another basket for Golden State.
Assist goes to
Bulls trail by 21. Passes it to Vucevic. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Vucevic has got 6.
Nice speed from Lonzo Ball to the wide open man. He has a good eye for those openings.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Begins with the bounce pass. Ball for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got his second basket. Now here's DeRozan. Defense is right there. Here's Vucevic, and it's Chicago scoring again.
When operating in the pick and roll, Vooch knows how to use angles to free himself up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Charge is out there with Gary Payton the second. And it's Podziemski in at the 3, the small forward. Here's White. Out to DeRozan. Takes the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Curry on the wing. There's the triple. Caruso grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Curry against White. Puts up a deep 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Paul passes to Curry. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. DeRozan against Payton. Drummond sets the screen for Ball. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
Charge outside. Back to Curry. Payton with a screen on White. Here's Curry with the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Kicks to White. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Green comes in for Alex Caruso. Levine's checked in for White. And it's Brown in for Lonzo Ball. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Curry deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer. Wiggins, good, and Curry gets the assist.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now, here's MP. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And with NBA's upcoming broadcasting deal, Steve, starting in 2025, a lot of streaming services vying to carry games.
Kevin, we'll see how it plays out. But with those additional media outlets and the bidding, the sense is the next deal could be a doozy.
Here's DeRozan. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Outside Curry. And he lays it straight in. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
There goes Steph Curry again, looking incredible on the offensive end.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. That's a 2 from Paul. And again, no good by Golden State.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
White with it. Now guarded by Sharp. And Drummond throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And Green gets it to go.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Dario Saric taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Saric nails them both. And here is Brown. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Golden State ball.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now Paul. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Good game,